Before we get started, I'm going to give you guys two little pieces of information, or three pieces of information, which I think are amazing and incredible. One, I don't know if you guys saw the article, but Glenn Sanford was featured on Stefan Swanepoel's top 200, number 2, moving up from number 5 and then number 15. So he's just like making leaps and bounds. And here's an interesting piece of history. I actually have one of the original magazines that Stefan puts out, 2014 edition, and Glenn Sanford is in there. So I'm going to have to share that with him. It's pretty incredible. Anyways, so that's one of the big pieces of news. I mean, wow, just 4 years ago, this company only had 6,000 agents. All over the country. Now we're over 71,000, and he's the number 2 real estate influencer to watch. Coming in very shortly, he will definitely be number 1 as soon as our numbers just kind of, yes, number 1, baby. The second thing is that good news follows good news. We were also on Glassdoor's top places to work. So we have incredible leadership in this company, incredible growth, and we're also one of the best places to work, based on just an independent study. Everybody loves working here. Everybody loves being here. Everybody loves being on this rocket ship. And so I want to thank all of you guys for being part of this journey. I want to just reassure you guys that you're on the right bus. Actually, we're not even a bus, we're like a rocket. And I just really want to encourage you guys to just stay on course. Everybody's talking about us now. Everybody wants to know why everybody's coming to EXP. And you guys were smart enough to make that decision, whether it was like 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago, or 3 years ago. Thank you, Brent, for bringing this vision to us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity, for your leadership, for your heart. And I'm just going to turn it over to you because I just want to get some of that Brent Gove energy. So thank you for being here.
Right on. Well, great to be here. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. High fives. Give me high fives, virtual high fives. Everyone get those hands moving. Woo! I love it. Happy New Year. And yes, I am not Northern California. This is my place out in the Caribbean. And that is, if I get out of the picture, I'll focus. That would be the ocean over there and the beautiful palm trees. Every morning we wake up to that. So it's a beautiful day. I already played 18 holes of golf like hours ago. So we're 4 hours ahead of you kids. You're big kids. What is it? 10:08 a.m. where you are, but it's 2:08 out here. So so good to see everybody. And what I could do is just share for a few minutes, and then Rosie and chime back in, Leo, Joseph, chime back in. By the way, what's up, Abraham and Mrs. Abraham? Good to see you guys. Mark, what's going on, Mark and Alec, Lindsay, Andre? I see you guys. Amber Lee and Jamie and Sarah. What's up, Benjamin? I see all of you. So I'm watching the screen, and so good to see everyone. And we're going to have an amazing year. So couple thoughts. Number one, I think the most important thing to realize for this year, here's why you're going to have a great year. You are going to have a great year because you're going to realize stuff like this, like, oh, I tried that last year. I tried Jenny Craig. It doesn't work. Let me ask you a question. Does Jenny Craig not work, or is it possibly me, i.e. you, right? Well, I tried open houses. They don't work. Really? Because I guarantee you, I could go there and do it differently. And so we tried things. I tried radio twice and failed, but the third time I tried, it worked. And I got 60 listings, and people list $1 million, $2, $3 million homes with me, 6%, right? Yeah, 6%. And so, it's great that you're trying things, but I want you to realize this: the lack of inventory is not your problem. Rising interest rates, not your problem. Competitive Compass agents or Keller Williams agents or fellow EXP agents is not your problem. Everybody, if you had a big old mirror, I'd put it right in front of you. I go, that is your problem. It's me. It's you. Because it's whether you love Biden or you don't love him, Biden's not your problem. Whether you love Trump or you don't like him, Trump's not your problem. Trump, I'm so good. That's got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. So I always tell people, it's the biggest room in the world. is the room for improvement. It's not the Taj Mahal, baby. It's the room for improvement. And if you can get better, unless you truly, nope, I'm awesome. My awesomeness is so powerful. I am the best husband. I'm the best wife. I'm the best dad. I'm the best mom. There's just no way to be a better friend. I can't be better at marketing. We all know that's silly. How many think you get better at golf or better at football or better at hockey or better at snow skiing or snowboarding or pickleball or tennis or anything? You do anything. Like say, for example, we go up to Mammoth or Big Bear and we ski every day for the next 30 days. How many think you'd be a better skier than when you got here 30 days ago, right? How about if you went golfing with me every day? Not that you'd want to do that, but we go to Palm Springs or Las Vegas, because some gorgeous resort. And I know it's kind of crazy, but we hit the pool, we hit the dinner at night, but we golf every day for 30 days. You think you might be better at golf? Or we play tennis every day for 30 days, or we kite surf every day for the next 30 days. You think we'd be a different kite surfer? Here's the problem. We are so inconsistent. Everyone type in the chat board. Let's be honest. We are inconsistent at our application of our efforts. It's not that Jenny Craig doesn't work. It's that I, Brent Gove, fail to do the work. And so what is the work? It's bootstrapping it. It's sucking it up. It's doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Someone type this in the chat bar. Stop working off your emotions. Well, I don't feel like going to the EXP Zoom. Now, I was expecting 30, 40, 50. It was over 100 people on here, 190 of you on here. You want to become a thermostat. Most agents and human beings in life that struggle, they're thermometers. You ever been to Vegas or Palm Springs when it's hot? I'm talking 114, 115, 116. I landed in Arizona, Phoenix, 118 degrees, set a record 2 years ago. Went out and played golf in 118 degree weather, shot the lowest golf score of my life, barefoot in a pair of sandals. I shot a 74. I've never shot a 74 before since, thank God I went out in 118 degrees. But that thermostat was registering 108, right? Thermostat goes up and down with this environment. Oh, it's really cold. I have a friend visiting me here from Minnesota. The temperature difference in the last 24 hours for him was 102 degrees. It's not that hot here. It's 80 degrees here, but back home, it was like minus 22 in Minnesota where he's from. He literally was sweating like it was crazy because his body was like set up for cold weather. And now he's in 80 degree, beautiful tropical weather. And so here's the deal. Don't be a thermostat going up and down with your environment. You want to see the life cycle of a real estate agent? Do you guys ready? Here it is. I'm excited, I'm depressed. I'm excited, I'm depressed. I'm excited, I'm depressed. They go up and down with their environment like being on the ocean. And you need to be a thermostat. You need to set that thing. Here's my plan. Here are my goals. Here are my daily objectives. Here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to white knuckle this thing. And if I have to puke, if I have to throw up, if I have to pull my hair out, beat on my chest, I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. You got all day today. You got 24 hours today. Oh my gosh, you could talk to 50 people today, but you can't hit a goal you don't have. And you don't have a goal to talk to 50 people today. And you're not going to talk to 50 people today. I'd venture to say you're not going to talk to anybody today. And so goals will drive you, but it gets down to why. Why do this? And here's the deal. You could do slow and painful or quick and fun. Who wants to do slow and painful? Come on, guys. I mean, let's be honest. Do you think most of the world is on the slow and painful train? How's it going? It's okay. Let's do, they're just like, they're not doing anything. There's a slow, they're on the struggle bus. Type that down, the struggle bus. And so what Rosie and myself and Leo and Joseph and the other leaders on this call are imploring you to do is to get off the struggle bus. How do you do it? You play golf every day for 30 days and you get good at golf. If you want to if you like to play pool every day for 30 days. You'll be a better pool player. Ping pong, you like ping pong? Let's play ping pong every day for 30 days. I'll nunchuck you, man. I'll like ninja tennis. Slicing that ball. You can't do EXP once a month. You can't do an open house once a year. You can't do listing appointments once a month, once every 2 weeks. Like, why aren't you any good? Because you don't do enough. Well, go on one every day. Nobody wants me to come over. Well, why not? Well, no one's called me. Well, have you called them? Well, no, I haven't. See, hope is not a strategy, right? Oh, it's not a strategy. A strategy is I'm going to call 10 people right now and ask them for referrals and tell them in a contest. What's the contest? You guys want a contest? Next January, I'm creating the EXP Kapalua Maui Invitational. Invitational is in you're invited to bring your kids and your husband and your wife. If you're single, bring your hot little single body, and maybe you'll be not single when you leave. But here's the deal. You need to come. Does that sound good to anybody? The Kapalua Maui EXP Invitational open to every agent at EXP worldwide. How's this sound? I just invented that last Saturday morning in Orlando. I go, I'm doing this. I'm watching the Kapalua golf tournament. I go, so beautiful, whales jumping up, their little baby calves jumping up. I go, we're going to swim in the infinity edge pools at the Ritz-Carlton. We're going to play on the beach with our children and make scene castles. We're going to make memories for a lifetime. We are going to Kapalua Mountain. Everybody's invited. All you have to do, it's like the US Open. If you know anything about golf, everybody, you all can qualify and play in the US Open. It's open to the whole world. You just have to qualify and you have to shoot good golf scores, and you get invited to the US Open. So this is the EXP Open, the EXP Kapalua Maui Invitational 2023, next January. So what you got to do is you have to have 20 agents that you've sponsored that sell a home once every 6 months, 2 homes a year. In other words, 20 FLQA in place. Now, if you've already got 5 or 10, you only need to get 10 or 15 more. If you already have 10 or 15, you just need to get 5 or 10 more. You need to have 20 FLQA and 100 in your organization. And I'm telling you, you could do this. You could do this because you have events you can bring people to. And the key to sponsoring agents in the EXP is when you guys next month, put this in, I want you to do this in your place. This is an event happening right now. Like as I speak, I'm in the Caribbean, but this is happening right now in Sacramento, California. Why? Because I created this. I go, hey, let's do a top producer panel. There it is, top producer panel. It looks really cool. All it is cool graphics, right? It looks amazing. You better have someone good. But there's Shelby Elias. He's a famous lender in Sacramento. Everybody knows him. He does a podcast. It's kind of almost a celebrity. There's Ryan Lundquist. He's the #1 appraiser for Sacramento. He has a podcast. He is the guy for appraisals in Sacramento. He's always doing market update. Where's the market headed? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going to trend? Is it going to flatten out this year? What are the market? Like, where's the market? Do you think it would help you with buyers if you understood the market better and you have the data and the facts? And then you look at every speaker on here. Nick Sadek, Gail DeMarco, Jay Friedman, Jeremy Higgins, and Ryan, Grove. Every speaker, everybody knows these speakers. They're all rock stars selling 70, 80, 90, 100 homes a year themselves. Like Gail right there, the one on the second one next to the guy with the big forehead and the bald guy, Gail. She's 63. She sells 90 homes a year, around 900,000. And in Sacramento, the average sales price is 450. So it'd be like taking your average price wherever you live. Maybe it's 900 and she sells 90 at 1.8 million. She is bad to the bone. So you invite them to speak at your top producer panel. Today, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of agents there. So I get people call, I'm going to be there. It's not about you, Mike Debelek and Joseph Trujillo and Kristen Gutierrez, Alfred. It's not about you going. You're missing the whole point. Mark, Alonzo, I see you guys. Evelyn T, I see you there. Hey, Evelyn, hi. What's up, Oscar Serrano? Oscar, it ain't about you and Evelyn coming to this thing. Amber, hi, Amber. It's not about, Amber, you have your mask on. I am not going to give you COVID from here. I swear to God. I know you're probably in an office and you have to wear it. I'm just teasing you. I couldn't resist. I had to do it. But here's the deal. So here's the deal. It's not about you going. It's about you coming and bringing a friend. And I would show up with 5 or 10 friends from Century 21, Remax, Keller Williams. They didn't want to know about EXP, but they want to know how to go get 90 listings at $1.8 billion. They want to hear from Ryan. This kid, Ryan, he got out of the Marines. Where Ryan? Oh, shoot. I didn't save it. Sean works. So Ryan got out of the Marines 4 years ago. And old Ryan here, he gets out of the Marines. He's 24. Now he's 28. And this year, I'll get him up, make him big. There's Ryan right over there, that young kid. See him? Look at him. Isn't he handsome? Been in real estate 4 years. He made $600,000 this year. Now he's on a team and he's on a 60-40 split. On a 60-40 split, there he is. You could workplace chat him up. Ryan Grove, there it is. You should reach out to him. And if you're single, young, actually he's married, so never mind. But you could still talk to him about real estate. But there he is. On a 60-40 split, he made $600,000. Can you realize when he goes on his own, he'd be making $1 million a year? And oh, wow, low power. Oh, dear God, my Mac's on low power. Emergency, emergency. Hold on. We got power. Hold on. Oh, my wife took the Mac charge. I have no idea how much power. Baby, I'm going to run out of power. You get the Mac charger? I need the Mac charger. I got over 100 people on this Zoom. Give me the Mac charger, baby. Woohoo! All right, she's giving it to me. Right here, everyone clap for Kathy. High five, Kathy.
Hey,
high five her. Come on, high five her. She's saving us. Oh, I hope I get here quick. Gotta run.
Kathy.
This is how I do it. This is very normal, sadly. Hold on, I gotta plug it in. Hold on, I'm coming. If it hangs up, Rosie's in charge. Watching that. I'm almost there. We got life support. When this thing says low, it doesn't joke around. Boom, we got power. Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I? Is this making sense to anybody? Is it making sense to anybody? So you need to have an event every 30 days. Like next month, how to get luxury listings. The month after that, how to master lead generation by people really good at lead gen. The next month, how to do commercial real estate. The next month, how to sell 50 homes in 2022. The next month, business plan for 2023. I mean, there's all these, the top women in real estate. You can then invite people. The difference was some people didn't come. Other people came. And then people like me and Rosie and Leo and Joseph, we came and we brought people with us. Now, a lot of people come with that 1 or 2 guests. I'd bring 33. That was my best one. I brought 33 guests. No wonder I have a big business, because I know the power of events. And I think there were 200 people there, but out of the 33 events, 99 joined and signed insurance brokerages. The people sponsor the people. People talk to me about Keller Williams from 2000 to 2009. Talk. Keller this, Keller that. EXP this, EXP that. Keller has this, Keller has this, Keller does this, Keller does that. EXP has this, EXP has that, EXP has rev share, EXP has stock, blah, blah, talk. Bring them to events and they will go, wow, what a great group. I love the energy. That was so good. You guys didn't even talk about recruiting. Our manager says all you do is talk about recruiting. I actually learned how to get listings. Actually learned how to do luxury listings. Actually learned how to build a $100 million sales team. That top producer panel, wow, man, what that kid Ryan said, I couldn't believe he made $600,000 for. I realized I'm making excuses. I'm so inspired. That was a really great group. You know what? Talk to me about EXP. I think I missed something. Now we're cooking with gas, baby. Bam, 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 bam. We're cooking with gas. Can you invite people to events, top producer panels, superstar women in real estate? I mean, a guy could go to that. Yeah, bring like 7 women in real estate to hear Rosie and to hear different powerful women do their thing, right? And so you have 3 or 4 women up there pontificating. You can have a panel, you can have each have a 30-minute topic, and they're just short 2 hours. This is how you kill it. So when I got an EXP 5.5 years ago, I set up my first meeting at a title company in their conference room, and 10 people showed up. That was it. And I had 2 or 3 guests there, and we talked about real estate. They're like, wow, it was really cool. Like, okay, tells me about EXP. Now their gates open because you made a deposit. You helped them in real estate. And then the next month, we did a top producer panel, and we had 30 people show up. And we had 10 EXP agents and 20 guests. And out of those 20, I think 10 signed up. But now we have 15 EXP agents. Next month, we had 45 people there. And we have like 15. And we just every month. Next month, we have Leo Robles. He's going to talk to you about mastering lead generation or business planning for your business. Next month, we have Joseph Trujillo. He's going to talk to you about luxury real estate, along with Abraham Williams and Mike Debelek. And these guys are freaking rock stars. They list multi-million-dollar homes. They're going to tell you how to do it, how to become a luxury listing specialist. And then next month, and you go from event to event to event. And you can set it up in your area. And if you think you can't, I agree. I don't think you can. And if you think you can, I agree. I think you can. Henry Ford noticed it in the human beings 100 years ago. Henry Ford made that little thing called the automobile, the Ford. He invented it and got us going. He said, if a man thinks he can, or a woman thinks he can, I think they probably can. If you think you can't, I think you're probably right. A man or a woman's is going to do what they make up their mind to do. A man or woman's about as happy as they make up their mind to be. You need to make up your mind you're going to be happy. You need to make up your mind you're going to dwell on positive, good things. Well, that sounds kind of Pollyanna. That sounds kind of whatever. Okay, fine. Focus on the bad things in this world. There are so many bad things. I cannot watch the news. I can't. They will find a bus that went off a cliff with 30 kids, and they're going to show you footage. They're going to find somebody who murdered somebody. They're going to find somebody who was kidnapped. They're going to show you people on ventilators. They're going to scare the shit out of you. They're going to show you terrorists. They're going to show you, and the world's become like every horrific thing is on the news instantly. It used to just be you lived out in Bakersfield and you drilled for oil or raised some cattle and you didn't know about horrible things in Italy. We know in a flash that somebody in Italy stabbed somebody in a mall and injured 2 others. I mean, whatever, that's what the news, stop watching the news. Y'all know what CNN stands for, right? Constant negative news, correct? I told my dad, he's a conservative, family, Fox News, my dad's 85. He loves everybody. He's still a conservative family guy, likes Fox News. He's getting so wound up, man. I go, Dad, you're in the twilight years here. Those doggone liberals and stuff. And you may be a liberal, but he's like, then they're killing babies. My dad's pro-life, and not pro-choice. Some of you are pro-choice, and he's getting, he's not really doing anything, but he's all fired up. And I begged him, I said, Dad, I'm begging you. Those whatever podcasts you're watching at 3 a.m, because he has a hard time sleeping in those news shows. Oh my God, Dad, back off. Love people, be a light, serve, help, but it's not the Republicans that have destroyed your life. It's not the Democrats that are destroying your life. It's not Gavin Newsom. It's not the mask. It's not COVID. It's not Omicron or whatever. I don't even know what they call the stupid thing. It's me. It's you. I'm not ruining your life. You're ruining your life. Or if you like your life, you made choices to do certain things that have got you in a spot. Well, I like my life. I feel healthy. I'm active. I have people that love me and I love them. I serve people, and the size of the window you give through is the size of the window you get through. And so is this making sense? So Rosie, I'm going to bring this kind of back to you. I just kind of let her kind of flow. Was this good? You get some good stuff? Wave at me if this kind of meant some stuff to you guys, right? Okay. All right. So Rosie, I'm going to give this back to you for some questions, maybe do some Q&A. If Leo wants to chime in and do a question, or Joseph, I can't have everybody, but we could take some. But Rosie, thoughts, questions, points?
Well, I just want to kind of go into the comments really quickly. Brent, that was amazing. I don't know how you do it. You're just always on, you're always, I think one of your life mission is to bring light, and you do such a great job. So let me share some of the things that people have taken away. Stop working off your emotions. That was from Cindy and from,
Cindy.
and from Liz. And then we also have, let's see here. Let's see. We have a lot of true fire for sure. Fire. Let's be consistent.
Type some questions in the chat bar while she's reading them. If you're out there, go, man, I wish I could ask Brent this. Type it in the chat bar while she's reading some of these. So when she gets to the bottom, there'll be some questions. I could do some rapid fire answers. Go ahead. Okay. Sorry.
No problem. Hope is not a strategy. That's from Leo Robles. Leo, if you want to unmute yourself, you got something to add to it. Absolutely. Joseph, you too. Mindset versus emotion is key to our success. That was Christian De Leon, recovering from COVID. Great takeaway. Got people in Hawaii chiming in. Let's see. We've got Anna. She's on a plane. She's like, I'm jumping in. Love your energy. Let's see. We have Alfred saying. Alfred says, I want to introduce myself. Okay, let's unmute you, Alfred, really quickly. Megan, if you can help me unmute. Alfred, Leo, Joseph, anybody else, put it in your comments. All right, who's that? You're unmuted.
It might have been me. I can't hear Alfred for some reason. Can you guys hear him?
Nope.
Alfred, you may need to unplug or something.
CNN, constant negative news.
Or-
Can you guys hear me now?
Now
Yes.
we can hear you. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I just want to say that I'm very grateful for being in this room. And I want to thank Rosie for putting it together. And Brent, I hear you mention Leo, Joseph, and Rosie a lot. Well, my name is Alfred Galvin, and I'm the next rising star. And I wanted to personally introduce myself to you. Keep an eye out for me. I'm coming for you
I
guys.
like it. I like it, Alfred. And I'm watching you. I'm watching Conrad. I see Peggy Lim down there. George Vega. What's up, George? Hi, Tammy Roberts. I'm watching you guys. I'm like busy here going around going, look at all these beautiful, amazing human beings. So super stoked. Johnny Finley, how you doing, man? Good to see you. So right on. And Alfred, I'm going to be keeping an eye on you. Sarah Oswald, how are you? Tammy Burnell, good to see you. Okay,
Joseph.
any other questions?
Joseph has a question. Go ahead and mute yourself, Joseph. You're muted. Oh, Megan, did we unmute Joseph? You should get a notification there.
He's not qualified to speak on this Zoom
You're
link.
not.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, well, I'll read his question. I'm not sure why it's not working. Brent, any special non-EXP guests that we can expect for Cabo?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell you who yet, but I have the next Tony Robbins that's going to be there. And the guy's, he's a Latin and he's a freaking amazing. I've been watching him on YouTube and I got him and he's just going to rip the cover off. The guy is so powerful. Here, I got a little something kind of want to play for you guys. So
Yeah, and
just-
they finally unmute me, so I'm out of the penalty box apparently.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Anything
I
else
was
you
just
want-
gonna say, yeah, last year you had John Sheplack and Grant Cardone, and that was just amazing. So I'm excited to see who you bring, sir.
I got the Latin Tony Robbins this year and another surprise. So 2 guest speakers you're going to love. Here, I'm going to play something for you guys. Just hear me out here. How'd you like to get this on your voicemail?
Yourself from the list of people that have disappointed you, that have lied to you, that have let you down. You are number one on
Can you
that
hear it
list.
okay?
Remove yourself. The real you is breathing down your neck, begging you to manifest. Stop lying to yourself. Stop letting you down. You gotta kill the blame game. Stop blaming it on the person that walked out on you. Stop blaming it on the person that overlooked you. Stop blaming it on the person that undervalued you. Stop blaming it on the person that did not promote you, that did not see it, that did not believe it. Stop blaming everybody and look yourself in the mirror. It's your fault you failed. You started the year with a little motivation and a few ideas, and it all tanked before February. And the thing you gotta ask yourself is, am I gonna repeat my history or will I blaze a new trail? Because history for many of you is insecurity. History for many of you is depression and anxiety and that substance you can't shake and that person you can't leave. History for many of you is they're better than me. History for many of you is nobody will show up if I build it. I don't have the time. I'm not good enough. It's time to get out of the way. It is because of you that you are not where you want to be. You are the issue. It's you. Your issue is you. Nobody has lied to you more than you. And so here's what I need you to do. Go find a mirror, go for a walk, go for a drive. Tell yourself, this is my year. You gotta be willing to do what people in this world are unwilling to do.
I got goosebumps.
Differently. You gotta work differently. You gotta think differently. You gotta talk differently. You gotta walk differently. If you want elevation, if you want next level, if you want to see this thing differently this year, everything you do has to change. Your insecurity has been in the way too long. Your jealousy, your envy has been in the way too long. The fear you've been wrestling with has been in the way too long. Get out of the way. of the Earth's population crush it, win, execute, finish what they start, do what they say they're gonna do. Snap out of it. You got work to do.
Okay, there's more, but that just unleashed that much on you. So that's the kind of stuff you need to watch at night. That's the kind of stuff you need to wake up to. If you want to find that on YouTube, it's called Make This Your Year 2022. And it is awesome. It's been heard 141,000 times in the past 5 days. Take a screenshot. I'll give it to you one more time. Make this your year. You listen to that again and again and again, and you realize you're making excuses and they're like armpits and everyone has a couple and they stink. So you're like, no more making excuses, man. You need to, instead of making excuses, you need to make some dust. You need to know, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to make dust, baby. Watch my smoke. I'm going to blaze a trail. Follow me. The speed of leader determines the pace of the pack. You need to listen to stuff like this. You need to read books. My new book list is up. Can you go to brentgove.com real quick and share your screen, Rosie? I'm going to show you my new book list. I've updated the list, and I'm going to just point out a few books that will change your life if you'll let it. But if you watch The Walking Dead, if you watch, Die Hard 3, and I like Die Hard 2, I'm not a big Walking Dead zombie guy, but if you actually now click on Brent's books in the middle, up top, there you go. So here are some of my favorite books that I've read. If you look right here, now I ranked them. The first book you should read, The Greatest Salesman in the World. I actually have it ranked. Next book is The Richest Man in Babylon. I gave this to my 22-year-old son, and he said it's a paperback. He read it in 5 hours. He's like, oh my God, I want to buy appreciating assets, Dad. I don't want to buy depreciating assets. I want to buy appreciating assets. I want the power of compounding working for me, not against me on my credit cards. This is some little 22-year-old knucklehead. And then Building an Empire. OMG. That is such a good book, Building an Empire. And then Rich Dad, Poor Dad. My daughter, Sarah, just read that book. She goes, Dad, can we buy a home together this year? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about real estate. And then there's How to Influence and Influence People. That helps you with your people skills. Remember, that's why I went out of my way to say, Kristen Gutierrez, good morning. How are you? Alonzo, what's up? Kristen Wetzel, hey there. And because you learn that book, people want to be recognized. And the most beautiful word in the English dictionary is the word Brent to me. I don't like it when people call me Gove. It's okay, but it's, but I like it when you say Brent. I like calling Leo, and Joseph, and Rosie. I don't say Rodriguez. I say Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Mike, what's up, Mike? And so people like their first name. It's a, hey, what's up? It's like, hey, Mike, how's it going? Oh my God, you remembered my name? Yeah, I remembered your name. What's up, Kristen? Good to see you. It's a, hey, oh shoot, what's her name? Just admit, I'm so sorry. It's really important to me. I am blanking. What was your name again? Kristen? Yes, Kristen. That's right, Kristen. But at least I took the time to ask, and it meant something. So, hey, like he's not very friendly. The truth was he couldn't remember your name and didn't have the cojones to ask you what your name was. But you learn by reading this book, How to Influence People. You better learn to memorize people's names. Well, I'm not any good at it. You could change. You can improve. The Noticer, Andy Andrews. I got off a plane in Austin, I'm walking down the thing. I have like 5 pages left. I sat in a chair. Everyone went to go get their baggage. I sat in a chair, read the last 5 pages. I'm sobbing incontrollably. The person at the freaking American Airlines walked up to me like, are you okay? Did somebody die? I'm like, it's a good book. Oh my God. I'm so moved and inspired. And it was this book, The Noticer by Andy Andrews. And this stuff is just like, and it lets you know that we're making excuses, man. We're selling ourselves short. The Go-Giver, amazing book. Fanatical Prospecting by Jeb Blount. Mind-blowing, mind-freaking-blowing. You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I mean, the Navy SEAL guide. I wrote a book called Momentum. I had to throw a shameless book in there for my plug. That's how to sell real estate, how I sold. Keep scrolling. Scroll. The Legend of the Golden Skulls, The 12th Angel, The Friendship Factor, and Blue Ocean Strategy. I think that's all of them. Oh yeah, and Rocket Fuel. I just put 15 of my favorite books on there for you. So I don't know, a good book to read. I ranked them. Go to the top. If you're going to start on the list, don't start with Blue Ocean Strategy or Rocket Fuel. Go to the top. So back up to the top, Rosie. Start with the greatest salesman in the world. If you have not, can you scroll, Rosie, so it goes back to the top, or is it stuck? It's stuck on my screen, but
Yeah. It's a
so-
little delayed because of the fact
oh,
that we
you're doing
had
all the
over.
bandwidth of the thing. Okay, we
Yeah.
get the idea. And there's all kinds of real estate training in the left-hand corner, agent attraction. Go ahead and stop the share, and we'll go back and do a few. Do we have a few minutes left, or are we out of time, Rosie? Do we have?
No, we're good. We've got a good 15 minutes.
Awesome. So Q&A, we got questions in the chat bar possibly, or someone can ask a question. We'll keep going. Was this, wave at me if this is helpful, or am I just a crazy man? Is this good? Is this good? High five or something? Good. All right. Any other
Brent,
questions?
I do have a question because there's people here that are wondering that the Cabo event, it's completely sold out. So is there anything that they can do to be a part of that in any way, shape, or form? Is there any live
Totally.
streaming?
You can easily get into everything. Nothing is sold out. Nothing is sold out. Ever. It's totally sold out. I cannot get you a ticket room. I'm dead serious. But if I were you, if I was you, I'd buy a ticket right now. Round trip airline ticket. Get an airline ticket. Here's what happens the week before. We get 1,200 people coming. We'll have 100 cancellations the week of. Oh my God, my passport. I can't find it. I found my passport. It's expired. I can't get one that quick. I'm not coming. My wife's water broke. We're having a baby. It wasn't supposed to be for another month. But and so it's like, I got COVID. I can't go. There goes 2 more. They're out. And their kids were going to come. They had a room for their kids. There's 2 rooms just became available and 2 sets of tickets. We'll have 100 cancellations the week of. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to you. And you, whoever you decide you is, buy a ticket today into Cabo on the 6th of March. It's a Sunday. At 6:30, we have a huge welcome party out by the pool area and the beach. There'll be 1,200 of us around the pool and the beach, and there'll be like 40 food stations and waiters and waitresses bringing pina coladas and drinks. It's super all-inclusive resort. And then, and you'll get a room. You'll somehow, some way. In worst case, you don't, stay next door. Get a room next door. Cover yourself. Get a room next door. Google Earth it. You'll see the resort next door. I don't know what it's called. Figure it out and get a room. And then they tell you if you cancel up to 7 days in advance or 3 days in advance, there's no penalties. And then when you do get a room at the Hyatt Ziva, when it opens up, somebody posts it on the workspace, or you hear about a room, snatch it up and then release the one you had next door. And then ideally, when there's a room, there's tickets that typically become available. Or you dress as a mariachi band member and sneak into our event, or a waiter and you bring in water and you just rip off your waiter outfit and just stand there on the wall. No, we won't know. I mean, do whatever it takes. This is what I'm talking about. Victim, I can't get a ticket. It's sold out. I can't come. Freaking Victor, I will be there. I don't care if I have to sneak in, I'm going. Worst case, you can't get in. We go 9 to noon, 9 to noon, 9 to noon, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But from noon to midnight, noon to midnight, noon to midnight, we'll be at the pool. We'll be at the beach. You'll be hanging with Glenn Stanford. You'll be hanging with Michael Valdez. You'll be hanging with me. We'll go play golf together. We'll go out to dinner at night. We'll have breakfast in the morning. I'll meet you for coffee. Let's go have lunch. You can mix it up with 1,200 of the biggest, baddest superstars of EXP. So if it was me, and I'm talking to you, wild horses could not keep me away from the Cabo event. So your homework assignment, your mission, should you accept it? Alfred's smiling at me. Look at him. He's like eating the stuff up. He's got like a freaking UFC belt behind his head. Anyone with a UFC belt? And who the hell has a sheep head? But
a goat.
a goat head. That's even scarier, Alfred. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm gonna take that, pour ketchup on it, put it in bed with you at the Hyatt Ziva. You wake up with that next to like the Godfather, right? Where they had the horse head in the bed. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, so here's the deal. Go to the Hyatt Ziva, get there where there's a will, there's a way. Wild horses couldn't keep me from being there. So I swear I don't have a ticket room. We have a wait list on, but we're going to have cancellations, and you go, anybody got a room? And you got every room, just be a little pest and get there. And worst case, you don't, we're still swimming, playing around the association. It'll be powerful. I truly believe you'll get in somehow, some way you'll get in. So.
Other question, speaking of events, the Hawaii event for next January, do you have the dates on that again?
That's awesome. So we're working on that this month. I invented that last January. I went to get a hold of James, who does all the legwork. He got COVID, so he's been sick. It's his first day back today. He's doing great. It was like a 3-day COVID episode for him. And so, we have to get a hold of the Ritz-Carlton, Kapalua, Maui, and see, are they even available? Are they all booked up with other corporate events? We may have to move it to the Marriott, but our goal is to be at the Ritz-Carlton, Kapalua, Maui. And if you have 20 FLQA with 100 in your group, you're making $7,000 or $8,000 a month. So if you save up 2 months rev share, you'll be able to pay for 2 nights at the Ritz-Carlton, Kapalua. Just kidding. But it won't be pricey, and you could always stay next door at the Marriott Residence Inn or whatever. You don't have to stay at the Ritz. There's beautiful. Back to my favorite resort that I've taken my personal real estate team to since 2005. I've probably been 12 times. We do an annual trip to Maui with my team. I bring 60 people to Maui every year. We go to a place right down the street from the Ritz-Carlton, which will probably be $2,500 a night or something stupid or more. It's called the Aston Canopoli Shores. Totally beautiful. You could ride a bike to the Ritz, so it's close. You can come visit and hang out. So if you're on a budget, you stay at the Aston Canopoli Shores. I got the Aloha Suite. I could put 80 people on my patio, and I could take a pineapple and underhand it into the waves. So it's oceanfront, killer resort. And it holds, the suite holds like 8 people, and it's like $555 a night, right? And so that's a pretty good deal. It holds 8 people. It's the Aloha Suite. It's like our King Keo, and then it's a wraparound porch, L-shaped. You can put 80 people on the porch. It's like no hotel you've ever seen in your life. It is epic. And it's a whopping $555 a night. So if you're there for 5 nights, it's like, $2,800. You do 7 days, it's like $4,000, but you're on like right down the road. So that's the super affordable kind of, what do they call that? A hack? That's the way if you're like, I'm not feeling $3,000 a night for the Ritz-Carlton. I get it. There was a time I totally get that. Aston Canopoli Shores, just stay there. It's awesome. I've been there 12 times. Love it. We go back to this day. It's super fun.
Awesome. Brent, we've got an incredible group here. For everybody, we do this monthly now. So look out for the notification for February. One of the questions that someone in the chat put is, what would you recommend to someone who just joined EXP, or maybe is a newer agent? Like, what's the best way to grow with this group, with this team, with this company, with everything that we're doing?
Okay, well, there's 2 ways I could take that question. One is, how do I sell real estate, make a living, and feed my family? And I would pick the biggest, baddest EXP agent and go to work for them. Say, I'll come to work for you. I will do whatever you tell me to do, 50-50 split, but learn from a star and work for them for a year or 2 and invert that learning curve, and then go on your own and kill it. This is what Ryan did, who's his 4th year, is making $600,000 on a 60-40 split. And so he works for a star, Gail DeMarco, who sells 90 homes at $900,000, and herself, like, she has a team that does even more, but she is bad to the bone. She's been in real estate for like a long time. She's 63. She's been in real estate for like 5 years. Okay, interesting. And when you hear about stuff like that, get on a Southwest flight, fly up to Sacramento. It's an hour and 10-minute flight, attend it and fly back. It's just a day trip, $39 each way. Why not? How bad do you want to change and grow? So anyways, if you're new, go find someone, go to work for them. I don't want to give away 50% of my income. Look, if you're not selling homes, you get 100% of nothing. Who's good with math? I'm not that great at math, but 100% of nothing, nothing. Right? You go to work for someone and learn quickly. I have people come to work for me. Many of my agents will sell 4, 5, 6, 7 homes their first month because I know what I'm doing, and they copy me. Right now, I live in the Caribbean now. That's not an option for you, but there are other me's in your areas, and you shadow them. They say jump, you say how high. You become a little mini person. So find an amazing mentor. So that's one way to answer that question. If you're new, find a superstar. They don't have to be in your upline, downline. It could be any EXP agent, So at EXP, that's number one. If you want to do revenue share, if you want to build something, the long game, the short game, home sales, selling 100 homes this year, complete waste of time. Colossal waste of time to sell 100 homes in LA. Yeah, you'll make a bunch of money. Did you do it 2 or 3 years ago? No, 3 years ago, I sold 60. Last year, I sold 80. This year, I'm going to sell 100. Good for you. How much you get paid for the 60 you sold 3 years ago? Well, nothing. How about the 80 you sold last year? How much you get paid? Nothing. I'm going to get paid on the 100 I'm doing this year. Yep. And how hard will you work to sell 100 homes this year in LA? I'll work 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. That's great. So now you sold 100 homes. You hit your goal. Bet you bought a nicer home. Bet you bought one of them Teslas where the doors open up. Did you get a boat? Did you get a boat? You going up to the mountains, enjoying the boat? Or you bought a cabin. Okay, now you got a cabin. You know, the kids aren't in public school anymore. It's not safe. They're in private school. Okay, now your expenses have risen. Oh, next year the market changes a little bit. Interest rates go up and you only sold 70 homes. And now you're filing for bankruptcy. You're like, who can buy my boat? Who could take the timeshare back? And so that's that crazy train that you'll get on. So if you are blessed to go to 40, 60, 80, and 100 homes, leave your expenses at 40. Pay off your credit cards, pay off your mortgage, acquire appreciating assets. Stop buying depreciating assets. Stop buying diamonds. They depreciate, contrary to what they say. Try to sell one. You'll find out they ain't worth the $10,000 you paid for it. You'll be lucky to get $2,000 for a $10,000 diamond. Try to sell your Rolex watch. It's worth $30,000. Try to sell it. You might get 10. Stop buying depreciating assets. Stop buying motorcycles. Stop buying jet skis. Stop buying cars. Stop buying leather. You know, I don't know. Put your money to work for you, or you can work for money. The choice is yours. But you know, so the long game is sponsoring 25 agents for the next 100 days. If you will just simply go, that's it. I've had enough of enough. I'm going to sponsor 25 agents for the next 100 days. So what do I have to do? Reverse engineer it. Well, that means I need to show someone the XP model every day in 30 days. And if I do that, I'll sponsor 5 out of 30. 25 will tell you no. You guys are all worked up because someone told me no, someone told me no, someone told me no, someone told me no, it's not working, it's not working. I'm just excited about the 5. I averaged 5 a month. I showed it to 30 a month. I averaged 5 a month. And in 5 months, I did 25. I mean, 25 to why did they tell you no? I don't really care why they told me no. We're having a baby. We just had a baby. We're getting married. We just got married. We're going on our honeymoon. We just got back from honeymoon. I just went to Coldwell Banker. Be worried if I left. I have anxiety right now. I don't feel good. I have, I'm fighting some illness and I'm going to the doctor. Now's not a good time. I just broke my leg. I'm about to break my leg. The interest rates are going up. I don't think I should change right now. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. I love the 25 that told me no. And many of them 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years, came back and joined me. Every year, 20 sign up. Every year, I don't even try. 20, I sign up 20 a year with 0 effort. Because guess what? I showed it to 30 a month for 5 months. And I didn't worry about the 25. I focus on the yeses. I'm not constant negative. I'm so excited about the 5, and next month 5, next month 5, next month 5, next month 5. Boom, 5 months did 25. You list 25 homes, you'll work the rest of your life. You will grind. You'll be in lawsuits. You'll be with sellers who are unrealistic and ungrateful. Not all of them. Some of them are great, amazing, beautiful. And if the seller's beautiful, the listing agent may be and you're the listing agent and the buyer's agent may be a real class A turd. It's a scientific word. You ever met those people, right? Or their clients. They could be the buyer's agents, wonderful, but their clients are psycho. Their head is 360. Or the lender's crazy and then messes up the loan for everybody. Or title drops the ball and doesn't get it recorded. Or something was in the CC&Rs or the HOA or in the disclosures or wasn't in the disclosures. And now the buyer's suing the seller. They go to the lawyer and the lawyer says, you need to name Mark Uloa and Mike Debelak. You need to name Alonso and Alfred Galvin. Because if we name Alfred and EXP, everybody's going to chip in a little money. And the more people we name in the lawsuit, the more you're going to get. Now you're getting drug into bogus lawsuits. See, 25 listings or 125 listings is a shameful waste of your time. It's the short game. I get it. You got to do it. You got bills to pay. Please do it. But I want you to understand, you list 25 agents. You list, it's hard. So is losing weight. So is quitting smoking. So is exercising. So is everything you've ever done in your life that is good. Yes, it's hard. If it was super easy, everyone would do this. Yes, it's hard. Losing weight is hard. Quit smoking is hard. Stop doing drugs is hard. Having a great marriage is hard. You got to work at it. Yes, it's hard. I'm not hiding the fact that it's hard. But look, if you do it hard, it's easy. And if you do it easy, it'll be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. You go all in to quit smoking. You go all in to quit drinking. you go all in to save your marriage. I go to marriage counseling to this day. Just had marriage counseling yesterday with Laura, Dr. Laura. It was really good, actually. We're actually doing good. We talked more about our kids. But you know what? And it wasn't that the kids are doing bad, but we just kind of went through and what we could do. We got 8 of them, right? And so, but I'm committed. And so you got to fight for good things in your life. And all of a sudden, man, Zig Ziglar said it this way: if you'll be hard on yourself, life will be infinitely easier on you. You got this. Go listen to that crazy guy on YouTube every morning. Remember, do you hear him? You hear him and you go, he's right. He speaketh the truth. And you just go, I'm going to, and I want you to do it every day. And all of a sudden, what you thought was hard is easy. Because let me tell you what, it's easy for me now because I leaned into it. I didn't tolerate the struggle. I embraced the struggle. I don't want you to tolerate your financial situation right now. I want you to embrace it. I don't want you to tolerate your broken down car and your fear. I want you to lean into it and go, I will overcome this. And you might scare a few people, and I'm exaggerating a few things to kind of get your attention. But man, when you lean into it and you're like, if it's too tough for you, it's just right for me, baby. I got this. What was once hard will become easy and fun. Now, I'm just having, just knocked over that thing. I'm going to chair that rolls. Oh, God. I have this crazy table behind me. I almost knocked all of my wife's precious stuff. Anyway, that was like, anyway, so here's the deal. It gets easy. If you play golf once a year, you're going to suck. If you play tennis once a month, you're going to be terrible. If you play pickleball once a week, you'll be okay. If you snow ski twice every winter, you'll be okay. But if you snow ski every day for 30 days, if you will lean into this, if you will absolutely go for it for a short period of time, short-term pain, long-term gain. The hardest part of this is getting started. Once you get on a roll, everything you touch turns to gold, or at least it feels that way, right? I hope this was helpful today. Anything else, Rosie? Was this good? Was this what you were kind of looking for?
This is awesome. This is so awesome, Brent. Like everything you're saying, you saw me shifting a little bit, but this is the longest I've stood in like 2 weeks because of my bulging disc thing. But you're like, if this is hard, this is, make it harder on yourself. Lean into it. I'm like, I'm leaning, Brent. Let's go. I can do this. So, I want to thank everybody for being here. I know that people are just I've got like 37 unread comments right now. Everybody's super excited, but we are at the top of the hour. I'm going to ask all of you guys who want to be included in a distribution list to put your email in the chat box, or actually, Megan, please put your email in the chat box, so that you can email Megan, my assistant. She'll put you in the distribution list and make sure that you guys get invited to this, and also send you a recording, a copy of this recording. So please email Megan at the Powerhouse Home Team. That's her email. Megan, MEAGAN, at the Powerhouse Home Team, and she will make sure that you get a copy of this recording. Outside of that, thank you, Brent. I will see you next week, I think.
Yeah.
You'll be there. I'll be there.
Come.